right, you guys, looks like we got a few people on. I am finally all ready. Let's see, Carla's here. Hello, Carla. I hope you had a great day today. Oh, just finished up your dishes. Well, I need to know, you guys, if you can hear my air conditioner. If you can, I will turn it off. It's not a problem. So if someone could comment and let me know, that would be wonderful. These are the cards we'll be making tonight. They come from Nature's Prints, and we'll go over the products. I've used this stamp set before, but I really like it, and three of these cards were going to be my retreat cards. So I'm going to take this class and move it into a Parks and Rec class for this coming Wednesday. So if you're on and you're attending my class in person, these may be some of the cards you'll be making. I haven't picked them all out yet. I got to see what my supplies and card stock are. But we have 11 for the in-person class on Wednesday. So that will be my last class for Parks and Rec until September. So I'm taking the month off in August. So anyway, all right, so we got 4 people. So I'm gonna go because I've got a lot to do. I've got about 300 card kits to make before I go on my hike, which is coming up very, very soon. All right, so let me just go over a few things, few infomercials, if you will. So I have got the July card class to go for free, and it's using this host code over here, which is BM34X49C. So customers of mine can take advantage of different variety of options. So option 1 ranges from $35 to $50. There's 50/01 to 100, and then 100/01 to 150. So basically what it is any order below 50 will just receive, let's see, I can't even remember here. It's a Friday for me, but really it's Thursday. You're going to receive 5 free card kits, which is, I'll show you in just a minute. And then if you bump your order up to $50 or more, you'll receive the kits. You'll get your free Celebration product because we're in Celebration. That would be a level 1. And you get points towards Karen's Celebration, which is a card class on September 17th, and also perks from Graham points. Option 2 is everything in option 1. Okay. And then turn the page here. You'll get points towards my Celebration, perks from Graham's, and you will receive, instead of just the exact number of elements, you will get a full pack of the matte decorative dots. This is a 2022, 2024 in colors. All right, so that is the level 2, and then level 3 is everything in option 2, plus 1 yard each of the 1/8 of an inch metallic woven ribbon, and you'll get all 5 colors 1 yard each. So you'll have to use my host code here. If your order is over $150 or more, don't use that host code because I want you to get your Stampin' Rewards. And Stampin' Rewards is free product. So say your order is $150, you will receive $15 from Stampin' Up for free. Free cash, basically, and you can pick anything that you want out of the catalog, clearance rack. So it's a lot of product for just a small amount of ordering. So that is my to go July class. I don't know if I'll have one for August, just because I am going to be hiking, excuse me, the whole month. So my celebration for my customers is to earn a spot, all you need is a $150 order, and you can do that in all different kinds of increments. You can go 25, 50, and then, or 100 order, and then 50. I always think of $50 increments because when you do that, you'll get free Celebration products. So it's based on 50s. All right, so then we'll have on September 17th basically card class. We'll get together not 3 hours from 9 to 12 Eastern time on a Zoom private link. It'll only be us that earn it. So you can get your seat for free with a total of $150 in order. So here's my website, but if you, and this is embedded in the URL, the ordering. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll bring it a little bit closer to you. And this runs from July 1st to August 31st. So you don't have to place one big order. You can spread it out over the 2 months. So anybody that has ordered from me will qualify. Even if the, I didn't start this until last week or so, but if you place an order on July 1st, that order will count towards celebration. All right, so next up is, let's see what I got on here. Oh, I just wanted to give a shout out to a few people that have already earned level 1, or let's see, I've got actually somebody at least in every single level. So Patty F-R, you are at the kits only, so option 1. And then I have C, I don't want to really say the last name, so L, in color matte dots, so you were at option 2. And then I have, let's see, I don't think this is right. I gotta double check, because it's either level option 2 or option 3. But anyway, Francis C and Pam G, you are also in this as well, being, you'll get one of those options for me. I gotta double check that last one, so I'm kind of don't honestly remember. So anyway, that's it for celebration and my host code for the month. So let me just clean this out and we will get started. I got one other thing I want to talk about, which is I'm doing my incentive trip tracker. So the incentive trip I earned last year in 2021, we were supposed to earn a cruise, or go on a cruise for those that have earned it. Only less than 1% of Stampin' Up! Company earns the incentive trip. And I did that in 1 full year with my upline. So I'm hoping to keep it going and go with another incentive trip. So I want to take my husband to Norway. It's going to be our 35th wedding anniversary next year. So he doesn't know that yet. And I'm going to keep these secret from him. So hopefully I'll get down to 0. And how can you guys help me? There's a number of ways that you can help. It's ordering from me. So say that $150 order, that will be deducted from the $76.14. If you join my team, I need to reach a certain level before I can get bonus points for the incentive trip tracker. I think I'm 2 recruits away. So if you would like to join Stampin' Up, there's always the best product in the catalog is the starter kit. It's $99 and you receive $125 worth of free product. You will also receive the planner, and that is worth $49. If you haven't seen the planner yet, I actually haven't had a chance to put mine together, but I did buy it, and I'm using it. So last week on the 16th, I was at $88.95, and today I'm at $76.14. So hoping to get that down to 0. I will give you guys an update. I will be doing a live on Monday, and then possibly Thursday, depending on how much I get done between now and Thursday, because Fridays we're going to leave for our hiking trip. So that's my incentive trip tracker. Oh, and also if you're watching and you're on my team, then you guys can help me as well. If you promote, I will receive 1,500 points, and I have about 6 people that, or maybe even more, 6 or 8 people that can do it. So that would be a really big chunk of this right now. So anyway, that would probably get it for me if everyone promoted, recruited, that type of thing. That would really help out too. So customers and my team can help me out. All right, so we are going to get started working on these 3 cards. Let me just show you the stamp set. I've used this one before, like I've said, but this was part of my retreat. Unfortunately, my retreat did not go because I didn't have enough people sign up. So I have a minimum of 10 people that I have to hit, and only four people registered, and I just could not do that. It's so much time invested in a retreat, so many projects. There was 20 plus add-ons, so I just couldn't do it for 4. So hopefully more people will sign up in October. Towards the end of October is my next one. The 29th and 30th. It's a Saturday, Sunday of October. And that's the same time frame I had my retreat last year. So I did talk to my upline about it, and she said, because I did everything correct. I did marketing correct. I pushed it out there. I did a Facebook boost, which I always do. And she just said it's the time of the year. So, and I know people are busy and, you know, what have you. But anyway, October hopefully won't be as busy, and you'll be able to sign up either to go or in person. But anyway, this is Nature's Prints. It can be found, I'm going to show you on the catalog here, right here on page 91 over here. Now, I did not team it up with the Nature's Prints, what is that, DSP. I chose something different. I chose the Pretty Prints because there's more color options in this, and I do have some customers, honestly, that their favorite color is not blue. Okay, so I wanted to go with a little bit of color, and it's actually easier to design with a few more colors than just a couple. So that's where you can find it in the catalog. Okay, we're gonna stamp, you guys. All right, let me get that over there. Get this off. Let me see if there's any questions. Nope, looks like we are all set. Okay, so I'm going to be working with these. I'm working with green, you guys. And my other favorite color, which is Blackberry Bliss. Love, 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 and love. This one's kind of, I like this color shading better. So, and then I've got the gray Granite ribbon. The first card kit is going to be Blackberry Bliss. So let me grab this one. Oh, I'm going to need my paper trimmer on this one. Okay, so I'll get this pretty much all done, and then I'll get out the paper trimmer for the designer series paper. We'll take a look at this card here. And I did not mount my stamps purposely because I wanted to show you the blocks. So this one here, Stampin' Up! Makes really nice blocks. Honestly, I did not start out in the very, very beginning using these blocks. I like the ones with the grids. And Patty C, I don't know if she's watching, she says, Karen, you got to try them. So when I was at her house once, she had a ton, and I tried them, and I love them because of the grip. There's this little etching in here, which you can hold it really nice. So I put this on diagonal because it fits. And this is a C block, and the little character, the letter is on the edge there, so you know which one it is. So that's C. And then You're on My Mind should be, let's see, right here, probably another C. So when I mount my sentiments, I always do it at a diagonal, not straight on, because when you have it straight on, your eyes will go right to the edge of the block versus the stamp. So that's why I choose to put it on at a diagonal. And oh, this one right here, the fern, you can't see it because this one is super, super light, but there is a little crumb cake, no, smoky slate. Let me see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a fern under there, a background stamping. So I've got to actually get smoky slate. I forgot that one. Oh, smoky slate. I'm lucky that my inks are right behind me, so on my wall. All right, so we're going to do some stamping, and it's super humid here, just like it is all across the country. I was just looking at listening to our local, excuse me, weather. Atlanta, Georgia. If you're there right now, you guys are like 76 degrees. How is that even possible? I have no idea. I have no clue. because we are in the 90s, and that is not even fair. Because it's not like Vermont. And Sunday, you guys, it's going to be 100 here, and I can't even imagine. I will be in my car most of the day. I'm heading up to my mom and dad's. Last time I'll see them before I go on trail. So my father still doesn't understand. He thinks I'm just going to go out for a couple days. Well, I got to tell him again that, no, Dad, I'm going to be out there for at least 27 probably. We'll see how long it takes us to go the 272 miles. So I'm hoping 10-mile day average. Whoops. Whoa. See, I'm talking, and that's, oh, you know what? That didn't, oh, shoot. Oh, I totally, see what happens when I talk, like, and not pay attention and tell stories? I goof up, so I'm going to have to cut that piece again because I can't use it with glue. So I've got rich raspberry teamed up with smoky slate. There's an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around there. Okay. Then this panel here is going to be popped up with Stampin' Dimensionals, but I'm not going to put them on quite yet because I want to put the strips on first. So bear with me. I've got to go get this pretty paper here, and you guys can look at it while I am searching, which thankfully it's right on top. So we're going to need our paper trimmer anyway. I just don't know if I remember how let me think what I cut this at. It's a 5/8. So let me go get that other one because there might be one over here. No, that's not going to work. I hopefully will get this. I think it's 4 5/8, which is just a little bit there. And then, let me see, 7/8, 3/4. So 3/4, and it's 3 5/8. I don't know if that's right or not. Yeah, I think it's correct. I hope it is. If not, I'll jerry rig it, of course. Okay, so to take, what I want to do on this designer series paper here is cut it in strips. And it doesn't have to be all the same size. You can just go for it and cut it how you want into strips. The biggest thing is you want to keep it in order because it's a puzzle. So if you put these two together, they would line up here. The images would line up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut different size strips, but I'm going to keep them in order over here so I don't lose the, the patterns here. So that one's just a little bit smaller, and we'll make this one a little bit bigger, and maybe this one's super small. No, I don't want it super small. A little strip like a 1/2 inch, and then we'll leave this one as is. So I might have to trim these down. We'll see if I got the right measurement there. So the next thing is we're going to, where is it? Lord, hold on. Got distracted. There we go. All right, so let's see if it's going to work first before we start gluing this down. I like to go top and bottom, just placing. You're going to have about an 1/8 of an inch width between the two, so you'll see the rich raspberry, and that one will slide in there, and then this one should slide. So it's a little tight. So I kind of have an idea though. I'm going to do something different on this card. I'm going to pop up this strip here and this strip. So it's going to be a little bit different than the other one. I think we can get away with it by not trimming down one of those. So what I want to do is, again, move these over here so they're in order. See, when you put these together, it all lines up. Okay. Oh, it should. Yeah, it is. Okay. This is a tricky pattern because it's really hard to figure out. Okay. So now we've got them in order. I'm going to take the top one and use my glue. And again, I gotta get my reading glasses on. Okay. So it's just an 1/8 of an inch border, which is really small. Okay, then the bottom one. And we're just gonna slide that right in place. I'm just wondering if I should zoom in or not. I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys think I should zoom in. I'm not sure if I'm too far away or not. All right, this is the one we're gonna have Stampin' Dimensionals on. So I like to put them on the outside first and then one in the middle. Looks fine to me. Okay, thank you, Louise. All right, so we're gonna take those backings off. And then this one, wait, hold on, I almost got it wrong. This one's gonna go here, and it's gonna be popped up a little bit. Then I'm gonna add this one, and that one's gonna be flush right down on the rich raspberry. This is a work in progress. I don't know if how this is gonna look, but we'll figure it out. Just a little bit of a border, and then this one here has got Stampin' Dimensionals as well. So left, right, and then center. Okay, and then I just take my old piercing tool and take these off. And then this one is going to get popped up. So there. So now you can see, hopefully, that they're different heights. Can you see that? So that's what I changed on it. So we have the first one, third, and fifth are all flat down onto the rich raspberry. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this up because it needs to get lifted up, because what happens is we lost the depth. So we'll just add 5 Stampin' Dimensionals to the back panel of the Smoky Slate. Probably going to use a lot of dimensionals tonight, who knows. Alright, so we'll just rip these off very quickly. Alright, we were supposed to have a storm come through about this time, and I was wondering if we would lose power, but no power lost. We just got some rain, which is so much needed, and our grass is finally getting a little bit greener, so very thankful. All right, so isn't that cool? I really like this. Okay, I've got 3 spools of gray granite ribbon here. You guys, look at this. So I'm gonna use some of this up. This is, how wide is it? I think it's 1/4 of an inch, yeah. It's the gray granite shimmer ribbon, and gray granite really goes nicely with rich raspberry, those kind of tones. So let me see which one has the least amount on it, which is that one. And I don't know if you noticed here, there's a little strip of that gray granite underneath here. I'm going to move this up. Actually, I'm not going to do this part yet because I want to see what it's going to look like. I'm going to do some stamping. All right, I should have a circle in that kit, so it's probably still in the envelope. Yep. Okay, so this piece here is a circle with a layering circles. Die cut it ahead of time, and it's about 1 3/4 inches around. And I need my Blackberry Bliss, and I also need my Smoky Slate and a piece of scrap paper because we're going to stamp off. And we're going to do an example first, so we kind of know what level of ink color to use. We're going to use the fern, and we'll open up the Smoky Slate here, and then we're going to just try it out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 is way too light, and 1 is too strong, and we can tell because this. Where's my stamps? The stamp here, let me show you. No, I already got it out. It's very thin, okay? So the lines on it are very thin, and I'll show you in just a sec. So if I was to stamp over this, you can't really read it, right? So then we just go and we're going to stamp on every single one to see what layer of ink we want, okay? So I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with this one right here. I just still think 2 is just too dark, so that's what we're going to do. So if you struggle about you know, your first, second, third generation ink, just give it a try on some scrap paper. It will definitely help you out. So we're going to bring in that smoky slate, and we're going to bring in that fern. So I want 1, 2, and then I'm going to get that background in there, 3. So that's very light. Hopefully you can see that. And then we're going to take the stamp, You're on My Mind, and we're going to, I want that fern to go towards the right. This barely fits. Okay, so there we go. Adding a little bit of a background makes this circle and sentiment focal point a little bit softer. All right, the next thing we need to do is we need to do a little bit more stamping. I don't think I showed you the inside of this card here, but it's got this sweet little flower here. I stamped it 3 times, so let's get that little flower, and I stamped it in rich raspberry. Then I'm going to take some Winka Stella and I'm going to jazz it up. Okay, so here's our, that's a basic white panel, which is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to just, these little dancing flowers are going to be at all different heights here. So I've got 3 because of the odd number system. Then I'm going to take the Winka Stella, and hopefully I didn't grab the one that really made a mess last time. I'm going to test it out. Oh, yep, that's the one. I'm going to throw that one out. Okay, so let me just get some in the barrel. I'm going to push this rich razzle or Blackberry Bliss ink out to the edge here. That way these flowers get a little bit darker, and the Winka Stella is just making it happen. So we have a water-based ink, so this is got some alcohol in it and some glitter, so it is kind of filling that in. So you can kind of see the difference here in hues, hopefully. Let me see. All right, I got to do something about the shading in here. It's like all these shadows, and I never used to have it like that. I think it's because where the sun is setting now. It's getting a little bit later in the season, which I'm so disappointed about, because you know summer's just way too short here, and I like my warm days. All right, so we're gonna get this one finished. Okay, so I think that's good. So we've got some 3 dancing. Oh, you want to actually clear your brush by just kind of swiping it off there. So we got 3 little happy, glimmery, sparkly flowers in rich raspberry, and that's going to go right on the inside of our card. So let me grab, I want to grab my stamp and seal for this. So we're just going to do 1/2 inch marks, and let's grab this one here. This is a top fold. Some people call it the hot dog fold. I call it the top fold. Okay, so there's that. Now we can work with the focal point. So we know we want to add some ribbon underneath it. And it's probably going to be this middle one, but we have to check first. All right, then this one here. Whoops, this like here, but you know what, I'm going to add Stampin' Dimensionals to this because I know I'm going to pop this one up. So we'll put 2 in the middle on the edge. And then I'm going to take this die here, and we're just going to center that on. Okay, now we can figure it out. So if I go with this here, then I add this. I don't like it, it's too sunken down. So let's go like this and like this. I'm going to put sparkles on this too, so that will fill it in. Or do we wrap some ribbon around it? I think that's going to be just overkill. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna just go for it on this one. Let me see up here. Or if we could have turned it this way, but then an inside panel, or this way, is gonna be wrong, but you could do it this way as well. But I'm gonna get some dimensionals on this, and I've got the edge pieces, so I've got to cut those off. I like to go all the way around my sheet here so they're all ready to go. I know some people keep them all in one like row here for more of a strip. I just cut them up all the way around, and I don't have to pick up my scissors to individually cut them out. Saving time, right? Okay, so we're gonna put 3 of these on and see what we have. Okay. I think I'm gonna just put it down here. Oh wait, the ribbon. Almost, almost. Where's that small ribbon? I'm gonna trim the ribbon off after I get it on there. I'm just gonna use my Seal Plus to put that right there. That way that ribbon's gonna stay put. Now I'm going to take this here, and I want that ribbon to hit right in here in the center, which is okay. Now let me take my ribbon scissors, and I'm just going to trim this at an angle, and the angles are going the same way. I'm wondering if I should have used white instead of that. And that would be easy to change out. Just take this off. I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, then I'm not going to use the same embellishments. I have some of these brushed metallic adhesive backed dots. This is all I have left. And guess what? I want to use these because there's just a few here and about exactly what I need. So I'm going to go with the gold ones here. So again, I'm just going to put most likely 3. We'll see what it looks like. 2, and then put a big one. Right there. Okay, so that is our card. In our envelope, we could do something so simple, and that would be to just ink that fern up in the gray granite, and that's what I will do. Got my gray granite ink here, or smoky slate, sorry. Gray granite would also look really good. I hope I haven't been saying gray granite all night. So there, I got 1st, 2nd, and 3rd generation ink. And I actually, no, I don't need an envelope for the other one, so we're all good. All right, so I'll put those side by side. That is the last step to this card here. And you can vote on whether it should be popped up or left the same. And while you guys are voting, I will clean up my area and get ready for card number 2. I'm looking on my laptop. Of course, there's a 20-second delay, so I don't know what the votes are yet. But actually, looking on the laptop, I kind of like this one here. Pop-up, yep. I think everybody says pop-up, right? Oh, Kathy did the right. She likes this one better. Popped up. I like the one on the right, this one here. So it's kind of a mix, which is good, because I like to have that. Sometimes I like to have a variety of votes just because we have all different tastes. Okay, one is done. Then we're going to move on to Best Wishes and Happy Thoughts. This one is in Evening Evergreen and Soft Seafoam. It's really super, I love the Soft Seafoam and Evening Evergreen together. So you guys look at that one. I'm going to get my kit ready to go and a few other things. So hold on. I noticed something. I forgot that basic white. I can barely see it here, but there is some basic white, so I'm going to cut a piece. Ooh, this is just about the right size. Okay. I think it's 1/2 inch by 5. That's what we'll use it for. Okay, so what do we have in this one? All right, so we have Evening Evergreen is our card base. Then we have white for inside. We have the Soft Seafoam. And then of course we've got the pretty paper. We also have some vellum, which is die cut with let me just go get those die cuts because you guys want to see them. How many of you guys have purchased the Stylish Shaped dies? These. How many of you guys? Raise your hand. Vote. These on my next order, I'm going to get a second set because I do a big card club or any of my classes. I can cut through 2 at the same time, so it's going to be worth my money to get a second set of these, just because I die cut quite a bit. So I did, where's that vellum? The Stylish Shaped Circle, and it was the 3rd one in, so the 3rd largest. Cut this out, and with the Stylish Shapes, it has that etching all the way around on the squares, the circles, and the banners. All right, so then we've got the Soft Seafoam, which is embossed, and I embossed it with this dual pack here. So it comes stripes and splatters. So here are the stripes, and maybe you can see it a little bit better. It kind of reminds me of birch trees in a way because it has all these little, divots and different layers of, and different, I wouldn't say it's straight, but I think it reminds me of a tree. And then they have this splatter, and this is the one I used, the splatter. This will fit in the mini cut and emboss and also the regular stamp and cut and emboss machine. So, and they come 2 to a pack, so it gives you a nice little option. And then here it shows it. You can see that splatter a little bit better on the diagram here. And then we have a scrap for the inside of the card. We have a die cut for the sentiment and our envelope. So let's work. I got 2 just in case the ink went crazy on us. I think I'm going to do a lot of assembling first and then save the stamping. On the inside, I don't think I showed that. It's just a strip. Okay, so we will go with the layer here. So Soft Seafoam, and then we have, I get a check, I get a peek. Made this card so long ago. That looks good too because it kind of looks like splatter. Alright, so we'll just put that around the edge and a little bit in the middle. And this is a 1/8 of an inch border. Okay. Then we have, and it's going to go this way, we have the Soft Seafoam with a splatter. That's going to go right here. And mine, it goes to the edge of the soft sea foam, and that's just fine. So I'm going to put it right about here. The bottom part is about an inch up. Then that white strip is going to go right here. Lots of layering on this one. You may not need the white, but you could just use a soft seafoam. But if you want to go that extra step, an extra layer, just adding a piece of white in there is going to be just fine. Just give it a little extra time to that ink or the glue to set. I'm just going to take my bone folder here just to give it a nice little soft burnish. Okay, next up is another layer, you guys. We have the gray Granite Shimmer ribbon. So some of you guys are going to say you're wasting too much, but this is the way I do my little bows. I'm actually going to put Stampin' Dimensionals on this first so I can get ready to put it right on the card base. I think it's actually a little bit easier to do it this way, so I'll show you what I mean. So get those on, and we're going to take this here, all those backings off. Okay, then I'm going to take my card base and let me burnish that real quick. I'll just go up like 3 times. All right, so now I know it's sticky. And I'll find my gray Granite ribbon. I think there's enough on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going around the back side. Then I'm going to put this right on the front of the card. Hopefully that's opening up right. Yeah. So now I can still move that ribbon through. And it's easier to tie that bow. At least I think it is. We'll see how I do. And I want this to land in the middle of that white. Need a little bit more here. Okay, so I want this over here. You can actually slide it after if it's easier for you to make the bow in the middle and then just slide it in place, then do it that way. That one got flipped. Sometimes I was getting better at tying bows and not flipping the ribbon, but that didn't work out. Let me grab my tweezers. All right, got some crafting tweezers here. Okay, I think that's gonna go. One of my, ooh, nope. Struggling. It might be a knot bow pretty soon. One of my card club members actually sent me these crafting tweezers because I didn't have any. Oh shoot, like this. And I really appreciate that. She knew I didn't have them, and she knew I struggled with bows. And anyway, I'm still struggling, but that's gonna be fine. We're just gonna stick with this one, and maybe we'll add a glue dot on there so it stays in place. But not too bad after I struggled a little bit. Let's make this one a little bit smaller, and then we'll take our ribbon scissors once again and just cut this at an angle. See that bow? So now you can move it. You'll still be able to move it and slide it into place. So let me just make sure it's back in the center here. I'm not going to put a glue dot on it. I think it's going to be just fine. So next layering up, we have our vellum, which is going to go here. And then we have the sentiment here, which I need to stamp. And I'm going to stamp that in Evening Evergreen, which is the same color as the card base itself and the green that's in the paper. let's see, where is my stamp set? So we'll have to mount this one too. And I think my claim sticker is not on straight, so we'll have to see if I can get it straight. Alright, so I'm going to practice stamping first and see how crooked it is. It's actually not too bad, so I'm going to go for it. It barely fits. Not too bad. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, let's stamp something on that envelope, and I think I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take that Evening Evergreen ink, and I smudged the envelope prior, but that's a, ooh. It's humid here, you can tell, because it's just not stamping well, but you guys know what I mean, right? Okay, the last step is, let's see, we are going to put this sentiment on the vellum here. It is going to be with Stampin' Dimensionals once again. So let's grab a couple edge pieces here. And I'm just going to probably put 2 on there. It should be just fine. And then it gets, make sure you have it on the smooth side, because there is a rough side on the back side, and that's not the correct side. Alright, so now that's what we're looking at. Then this is going to go on here. The best thing to do is we want to pop it up over all these layers. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers plus the card base itself. So we're going to pop this up again, and you don't want to go past where the white is, because if you do, you're going to see your Stampin' Dimensionals. Can you see what I mean? All right, those are the ones I just added on. So just got to be careful where you add them. Probably will add 4 just to balance it out. Okay. Okay, I've got all those backings off. Now we'll just slide this into place. Again, I want that ribbon to be in the center here. And before I press it down, I'm just going to give it one last look. And I think I'm good with it, so I'll press it down. It's all pretty nice and snug there. It's not going to come off. Then I had this piece of scrap here that was left over, and I'm just going to put it on the edge here. So I will take my liquid glue once again here, and we'll add it to the back side here with all that splatter. You guys, look at this. The glue's coming out, and it's because I know I took this one, my in-person class, somebody took the top off it, and that was the wrong thing to do. But I wanted to glue because I didn't want to like lose out on all that glue. But now it's like oozing out, so it just went in the garbage. So we will try something else. I've got another liquid glue, and I just need to use my little pin here just to make sure it's going to flow correctly. And it's, now my hands are really sticky. I guess I'm at entertainment tonight, all these little goof ups, but oh, this one, there we go. Now I'm going to take a look at this one, just look at the patterns and see what I want. I think I'm going to go this way. Okay, I'm going to grab my handy dandy towelettes. I don't know where I got these. Actually, I think I got them at Christmas Tree Shop. How many of you guys shop there? I love the Christmas Tree Shop. I could be in there for like the whole day and not see everything. All right, we're going to take our Stampin' Seal, and we'll add those 1/2-inch tick marks here. Make sure you're holding your seal up straight. You'll get a better flow. All right, that's the one I pre-made. And then here's this one. Okay. So there we go. There's one, the one we just, oh no, we got to get those embellishments on. So for this one, I think I will go with this meat. This is like a copper. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. This actually, this kind of card design with all the greens, if you take out the ribbon, this could be a nice masculine card. Because I don't know if guys, you know, with ribbon and stuff, you could put another, what you could do is you could put a small strip, a 1/4 inch strip of the gray granite on there instead of the ribbon, and that totally could be a really nice masculine card. So there's a little tip for you. All right, next and last cards coming up. And we'll be working with shaded spruce. And I'm gonna look for any comments, and this is the card we are going to be making here. And let me see if there's any questions. I'm gonna just roll down because YouTube won't let me comment. Oh yeah. Looks like everybody is totally in the like hot zone. How many fit in mini? I don't know what you mean. Kathy, can you, could you let me know what you mean by that? How many fit in mini? I think you're talking about the mini cut and emboss. Maybe the dies you're talking about. The dies, okay. I don't know. Let me grab this sheet. I don't think the reef will, but all the others should. Yeah, the reef will not, because I think it's like a just over 3 is the width for paper, and this is edge to edge about 3 5/8. But generally speaking, this is the only one. This one will be fine. All these other ones are totally fine. All right, so this one is a book binding card. You guys, I love these, and it's really super, super easy to make, okay? You shouldn't be scared about it. All right, we got lots of little pieces here. Here's the envelope. The only thing I'm gonna, I don't know, I don't know about that bow. What, do you guys think I should replace that bow and to do something different? Is it too heavy? I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see. Is that bow too heavy? No, the sentiment dies. The sentiment dies. Do you mean these? Those will all fit in the mini cut and emboss. The bow doesn't add much. I know, right? I don't know what I could put there. All right, I'll tell you how I scored this. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2, and then I just slid it over, and a 1 inch difference between the two. So we got to burnish those. So get that, and this one's going to go the opposite way. The nesting ones. Oh, you mean the stylish shapes? Hold on. These? Let's see. I'm waiting for my laptop to catch up. Yes, okay. Yes, they all fit. So you'll like that, right? These all fit. So perfect. Love this, and I hope they keep it around for many, many years. We used to have something like this. It was squares, circles, and ovals, but they replaced the ovals with the banners, and they have multiple. On the other ones, we only had like one strip of the etching. On these, there's two. Okay. So I don't know what to do about that bow. I might have to go get my basket of goodies and see what I can do with it. But here we go. So I burnished it. So it's like this, and then I burnished it 1 inch in, and then we're going to open this up, and I'm going to put really super duper Stampin' Seal Plus on here all the way down, and I'm going to put 2 rows on it. Then we go over here, and you'll just take your bone folder and just go like that, and then open it back up. Now that's going to stick really nicely. Okay, it's not going to come off. Now these panels are a little tricky because they're only 1/4 inch difference. So it's 4 by 3 3/4. And see, you can tell which way it goes. So it's going to go this way, and then we have a strip that's this is 3/4 inch by 4. So these just got mounted right on to the card base. Alright, so we'll just add it there. And then, again, we're going to make sure I've got it going the correct way. And then this is going to go here. And then I'm going to show you something different. This is the first time I'm doing this, you guys. I cut another piece of designer series paper for the left side. I wanted to see what this looked like. So we'll just add a little bit more glue, add it on here. And now we're going to work with the right side. So I need to just do some stamping. And let's grab it here. This will go on a D block. And this one will have to, you can't fit it this way, so you have to go the diagonal way. And we're working with shaded spruce. I hope it's okay that I use lots of greens. I swear, I just like go to greens for some reason. All right, here's our, so this one's tricky too because it's the same size. You just got to make sure you get your it going the correct way, okay? So you can tell this is the wrong way, that you need it going this way. They're just very slightly different sizes. For this one, I'm going to just do some triple stamping, like 1, 2, and 3. Actually, I'm going to keep going with it. 1, 2, and 3. So we got a nice little border at the bottom, and you can still write your message there, correct? I like that. On the fly. Okay, what is on the front of this one? It says, hello there. This is a stamp that does not have the cling on it correctly. Let's see if I can get this. I'm running out of blocks, so I gotta steal one from my class. This is a B block, and it's perfect. All right, here we go. Let's see if it's straight. Oh, darn it, but I got an extra one. So let's see if I can get this. There we go, that's better. Okay, let's close this up. Did anybody have any hints on the reef? Let's see. Glitzy, oh, I do have a little strip of that somewhere real close. I thought I did. Yeah, I got scraps of it. This instead, well, I'll try it. No, yeah, let's try it. Why not? Okay, 1/2 inch tick marks. Save your adhesive. Okay. Then we have, it might look better without the reef, but we're going to use the reef because I did. Now, when you die cut intricate reefs or what have you, some people leave these little bits and pieces that kind of can be popped out in as just a little, you know, I don't know, added decoration. I like to poke them all out. So I'm going to do that. Last night I die cut 48 sentiment panels for a card club, and I had to push out every single little piece on them. I struggled with that one. I guess my cutting blades were too warped. I think that's what happened. So next time I'll be a little bit more careful. Okay. I wonder, yeah, you're gonna see it though. I was wondering about mini Stampin' Dimensionals underneath these, but you're gonna see the white. So I do need to have it. I'm gonna turn it this way, I think. Let's see. Yeah, this way. I do want to keep it put down. I'm going to just put it down flat to the card, unless somebody said. Kathy, are you saying that page 146 is the ribbon? So I'm just taking my glue and I'm just dotting it throughout, little dots. Okay, now I really don't know what is the top and bottom of this, so I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to put it this way. Oh, I don't want it that way, just a little bit this way. When you're putting something like this down, you can always use, if you don't want your hands to get all inky, just take a block and press it down, because you've got a little bit of glue oozing out, but that will disappear after it dries. Okay, so I'm going to create that bow, but I'm thinking something needs to be behind the white. So let me, excuse me, create the bow. And I'll probably, let's make a little bit bigger bow than normal. Yeah, this one's big. Okay, we'll get our bow made first. Let me get that nice little bow. I love, this is my favorite ribbon. I could use it every single, like on every single card because it goes with every color. Let me go grab my basket of goodies. So I have this basket that's just got all sorts of different die cuts in it. Oh, this is the one that I was die cutting last night. I went outside to poke all these out because it was just kind of a mess. So anyway, that was my excitement for yesterday. So what I want to do is let's add that right there. Ooh, that's really pretty. I like that. And do I have something that will go underneath that? It's got to be in like a shaded spruce color, or yeah, I think I'm just going to have to, I mean, I could put little embellishments around it, but I did not do that. Don't know if I see anything in here. Yeah, I don't, so nothing that I can use really quick. Okay, so I'll put this basket. But this is what my basket looks like. I'm sure you guys all have baskets like this full of different die cuts that you might not use, or you know, would use eventually. All right, I think, yeah, we're gonna pop this one up for sure. And let's grab our edge pieces here. It must be cooling off outside because I'm starting to get a little chilly in my craft room. It's odd. Yesterday I got home and it was 83 degrees upstairs. I mean, we don't have air conditioners. I only bought one for my craft room. I have to say, with my own craft money from that I earned last year. So was it, or no, 2 years ago, I had to buy a air conditioner because the late sun on this side of the house, it comes on and it gets just hot. Okay, so we're gonna put this on at the top with a glue dot, and we've got those right here. Sprigs, like that are sprigs like in the die set itself. Okay, I like this long, right? Because reefs have long tails, but we'll trim it up a little bit. And sprigs. Just trying to see what punch I might have. And I'm going to go to my color chart here. This is an old one, but shaded spruce should be in here. So I can quickly go to shaded spruce and see what's the best color that goes with shaded spruce. So we got Bermuda Bay, Flirty Flamingo, Gray Granite, Melon Mambo, Mango Melody, and Soft Suede. So those are the ones that go. I don't know, what do you guys think? This punch, yeah, I'm sticking this punch. Shaded spruce color, probably. Oh, I know what. Maybe. Let's see. It's not on the color chart, but what about soft seafoam? I'm going to punch a couple of these out. And let's punch these out. I'm going to actually do another set of each. Okay. Let's see what we can work with. Means I got a design on the fly. So maybe I have to cut this down. It's gonna have to go underneath the white. I don't know. What do you guys, I'm not gonna glue this down yet. Oh, this one I didn't see. Let me just punch another one. Oh, gray granite. We could try gray granite. I got my file cabinet right here. Punch a little bit more. I got little pieces everywhere. I was also thinking, do we have any new embellishments from the new mini catalog that would work on this? Oh, I know. Hold on. What about the textural elements? We can use our blends. I don't know if it's too much. This could be like a cherry cobbler maybe. And whoops. It's like a bouquet. If we did this and cherry cobbler and we snuck it under here. I don't know. Let me, I've got my blends right here, so let me find cherry cobbler. And let's see what it's gonna look like. I don't mind taking a few extra minutes to try this. I think it needs something. Oops. Oh, these are very delicate. I gotta remember that. So I think I'll just do this. Just the circle part. When you're coloring these, you've got to go really light touch. I'm focusing on my coloring here. And I want to put a hint of green on this. And I'm wondering soft succulent. Because we're using soft succulent on the reef, should we pull some of that in? I'm going to test it on the back side. Because no one will see the back side. Yeah, I think that will work. This is fun to do, you guys. I hope you can, I hope you have these, or if you don't have them, you can, you know, order them, and then you can color these any color you want with your Stampin' Blends. Now, if you really wanted to get fussy, I mean, they're dark. It's got dark edges on it, but some people will take their blends tip and go all the way around. But I'm not going to do that. Now, do we do 1 or 2? Because if we need to do 2, I'm going to color another one really quick. Let's see, 1 or 2? Nobody wants to vote. Nobody wants to vote. Somebody vote. All right, well, I'm gonna just kind of keep designing here. Maybe someone will vote. Two, maybe too busy. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but where am I gonna put this? Maybe, I think I need to trim that ribbon down first. Let's kind of just getting in my way. So we're gonna just trim it halfway. Okay, now I think I want this because it's going out that way, because if you put it over here, I just think it's not gonna, ooh, that might look actually good on the white. I don't think you need it around here. I think if we just put it here and we put some of the shaded spruce and soft sea foam. Where's the gray granite? Gray granite, like this, and then add this. Is it too busy? Oof, probably. So do you think, like, I think it's too busy. Or do I just leave it plain Jane? Just the red. So nothing else. Correct? I think it looks good just like that. I don't think we need all these other things because I think it's too busy. So I think I'm gonna go with that. These are tulips, so they don't really would work very well. So I'm gonna go with that. Now, I guess we need to use I gotta see where it's gonna hit. So these two, oops. These two need multi-purpose liquid glue. So we'll just put a dot here. And then just run some around the stems here. And we'll put this in place. And I'm just gonna hold it down here. Where's my block? Because using a block is equal pressure. So we'll just let it sink in. Alright, let me see the inside. Okay. So now we have some elements to put on here. Gold. I have 3 golds and 3 of these. So we put one here. I don't know. Do we put more than that or just one? I think I'm going to add some Winca Stella and splatter to see if that gives it what we want. Because that ribbon is very sparkly, and I think if we add the Winca Stella, yes, it's gonna even look better. Yes, I think this is gonna work. Can you, oh yeah, look at that. Can you guys see that? I hope you can see that. There's glitter all over it. I don't know if you, oh, I think you can see it. That just made it sweet. Now this card is so easy to mass produce. This could be a Christmas card, you guys, right? You can say hello there and keep it good. or you could put a Christmas sentiment in there as well. So this totally could be your Christmas card. And then, oh yeah, I forgot I put that designer series paper. That was a wow for me. I totally forgot about it. Okay, so let's put those two side by side. Got a hot mess here. And I think I need to trim this ribbon just a little bit because it's just a little too long. It's taking away from the berries. All right. So card 1 over here. I might take this bow off and do something with it. It's kind of weird. And then here's this one. You guys think I should add Winka Stella to the berries? Let's try. Oh yeah. This is even better. Just the berries. I'll bring it up to the camera, hopefully. Don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, always the Winkasella. That is right. I probably have like 5 extras in my craft room. Yeah, I would say, Louise, it would make a very elegant Christmas card because really, and it's not a lot of supplies. You've got your card base, you've got small pieces of designer series paper. To get the maximum out of your designer series paper, you could cut this 4x4. That way you're getting 3 squares in a row. So 3, you would have 2, 3, 6, 9. I think you could do 4x4 and just have a little strip left over, or use a strip, or you could use a different pattern in that designer series paper as well. So I really like how this one turned out. Okay, I think that's it. That's all I have, you guys. I love the collaboration tonight. It makes it so much fun for me because I can't see you guys and we can't all be in the same room, but I feel like you guys we're all in the same room together crafting. So I will be back with you guys on Facebook on Monday night. Make it Monday. I'm not sure what I'll be making on Monday, but I will be something related to paper crafting. So I'm going to sign off, and I am going to try to finish Card Club tonight, if not tomorrow. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening and a great weekend. Make sure you're hydrating out there. I sound like your mother, right? So we don't pass out because it's so darn hot. All right, you guys take care. Enjoy crafting with you.